Shamrat Miah. Today I'm going to show you a very important topic in Kali Linux. So all the beginners, so to the intention to all the beginners that today my conversation, today my lesson topic will be about PCI. So that's meaning about on that meaning in peripheral component interconnect. So my lesson will be today for only lspci. So we from my previous first video I showed you some comments on about lspci. So I'm just showing you like the way that uh, just lspci. So when you are sending a command to your Kali Linux about on lspci to get information all of your peripheral uh, component interconnect, so that's mean that you will get those information after you send a command to your system ls about lspci, and you will get all information like as uh, your Ethernet controller, your sound controller, uh, your video graphics adapter. So those hardware things like as adapters, those hardware things like as controller, those peripheral devices you will get like as information on your screen. So those things are now in our screen. So you are getting those information that is our bus address. So that means that 00 colon 00.0, that is the bus address. Host bridge, we have a IC bridge, we have IDA interface, VDA compatible controller, that's the controller, Ethernet controller, system peripheral, multimedia audio controller, uh, SCADA controller. So those type of controllers, like I say, the whole peripheral component interconnect, you will get those things as the information on your screen. But after you using lspci, so there's a few more command you can use, you can add with your lspci. So those are the basic information what you getting now. But if you are if you are trying to use like this way that more details information about on those lists in your um, in your screen, so you can also can do that. So like is that lspci, so you have to do that. So that's meaning that you will get all information with your bus address. So at this moment what you are going to do, if you want to get a device id, those peripheral component ID as a numeric value. So you can also get that. So for the things you have to write in here, space, hyphen, then n. So the same things you are getting in the same way, but little bit few things will be added here. So this is the bus address, host bridge 0600. So this is a number you are getting now. So this is a number, this is the ID you are getting. Okay. So 0601, this is the ID you are getting, but just only by using lspci you are not getting those things. So if you are getting your device ID, so you have to use n and hyphen nn. So, and one thing that you are getting information about your peripheral component interconnect, those information which one you have and detecting by your system. But if you want to know the kernel information, so you can also get those things. So which kernel you are using that, because when you are using a sound controller or sound adapter or Ethernet controller, graphics card controller, so those devices need to be when you are sending something, some information, which one is related with VGA or Ethernet controller, those controller, how those controller will work. They have to get code, they have to get some modules, and those modules and codes are mentioned by kernel. Okay, so kernel is a set of code. If I say like this way, this is the code that when you are sending a instruction to your systems, to your controller, so a few set of code is going to your device, your controller, your adapter, then the adapter and controller will work. So like that way, if you are for like that reason, if you want to know the kernel information, you have to use -k. Okay, so lspci, then you have to write in here k. So here, from here, you will get the all kernel information. So from here, if I'm telling you about 00 colon 00.0, the host bridge and ISA bridge, they have no kernel information. As my perception, as my own view, I'm not getting any kernel information. I don't know why, but the other controller adapter, they have there. Okay, so like is there 00 colon 02.0 VJ compatible controller. It has kernel driver, that is VM WGFX, that is a kernel driver, and its the kernel module is VM WGFX, the same things. So everyone, the other things have, few things has the kernel module and driver, both are the same thing, but exactly not same. A little bit different, that kernel driver is a driver, and the kernel modules is a code. So modules is a code, okay, set of a code. So if you want to know about your kernel information, you can use those. So now I'm using lspci again. So we know already, I already say to you that when you are using lspci to know the peripheral information, peripheral controller information, component information. So the USB for USB videos and other things, which one is already connected as a adapter or controller in your device. So now if you want to know to get a very more details about this information, you can use like this way, that you can use a code instruction like this way, like as ls pci for all of them, not a specific one. Okay, so ls pci, then you can use hyphen, you can use v. Okay, when you are using v, you are getting more details in every each uh, driver controller. Okay, like is that if I'm telling you that like is that 00 colon 00.0 host bridge, so that was only one information in here, but here you are getting the flags information. So from all of them, after using your hyphen v, you are getting more information. Okay, more information. So I don't know, I don't know those more details information, so I cannot explain those all information as details, as in a details, but you can go get those information. Okay, so so if you want to get more details from now, so you can use in here like this way that I'm showing you. Just a second, please. Just a second. Um, Okay, okay. So you can use lspci, then 2 times vv. Then you are getting more vary modules. Oh, sorry, not modules, more details than before, than using after just 1 time v. Okay, just a second. Here the lots of information. I am getting a little bit confusing now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So from the host page, you are getting also status cap, those things. And what was that when I was using 1v? Just a second. Yeah, definitely you are getting now more details, because after using your -1v, so it is giving you only the flags information. But for the host bridge, but when you are using two time v, then you are getting flags information. Then you are getting control few information about control status. Those things you are also getting, not in here flags, but you are getting few more few more details after using VV. Okay, like this way. So that is the way that you can you can use your lspci peripheral component interconnect. If you want to know your what I can say, if you want to know your component information, your adapter information, controller information about, for few more details, you can use lspci. So I think that by using these lessons, you will understand about lspci. But my video, my lessons is not a last lesson for on this topic. So you can search YouTube, you can search. There's a there can be a lots of source in our internet, so you can use that. You can get, when you are using more search, then you will get more details about on your any type of lessons. But I believe on myself that after my lessons, if you own your systems, if you own your Kali Linux, then if you're trying to using my commands instruction, you will get a few basic knowledge in your head. You will get a basic knowledge about on lspci. I hope that on lspci, after my with my lessons, you will be benefited. If you benefited, if you get a few things, then subscribe, then comments, then likes, I will be then appreciate. And I can I will do more video after your inspiration about my videos. Thank you very much. I hope that in the future I will come more interesting about new topics. Thank you very much.